Hey everybody, welcome to Cancer season. Woo! I think we're all just really happy to be out of Mercury retrograde. I don't know about you guys, but for me it was just like roller coaster central. So that officially ended today. Thank God. The 22nd. Retrograde done. But we're gonna get into that because there is still a little bit of things here to worry about. So, Cancer season, let's talk about it. So it started the same day as the summer solstice, which on the 20th. And this is a time where the veil between dimensions are very thin, allowing us to see greater access to unseen worlds. What does that mean? So it's believed that the veil of like consciousness and subconsciousness, there's like a barrier there, right? And you can cross in and out. That's why sometimes when you have dreams and they're very vivid, people are like, you're like, what did I just dream? Like, why did I dream that? Like the other night I had a crazy dream about a helicopter crashing, and then today when I was leaving work, I saw a helicopter coming by. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, oh my god, is my dream gonna come true? Oh my god, what's happening? Like, I was freaking out. I'm like, we need to go. And my Cody, my fiance, was just like stalling, and I'm like, we need to go. Like gotta go. And I was like, wasn't trying to rush him because I didn't want to freak him out because he doesn't know about the dream. But I was like, is this really about to fucking happen right now? Hello? But basically, keep track of your dreams, and we'll talk more about that as we go on through here, the dates. But dreams will be very important for sending messages and downloads, as we call them, which are just messages basically coming from the universe to give you like, hey, I need you to see this. So I still need to look what my dream means, so I need to do that. But it was crazy. Like, the dream was like, I mean, it was vivid. And like, usually when I dream, like, I remember like certain things, but like this, I remember like the whole thing from like start to finish. It was bananas. So it's like that crystal clear. But yeah, so there's times where you can move like between those like dimensions, and usually it's when you're sleeping. And your subconscious really goes to work, and you're kind of like moving through this parallel universe. It's crazy. But and the more that you're like in tune with the energy in yourself, the more that you'll be able to like really see that. This is also a really great time for healing and for energy work. So for those of us that have been like torn apart in Mercury retrograde, the eclipses, we had the eclipses, we had the retrograde, we had the full moons, the super moons. Another one is coming tomorrow on the 24th. So stay tuned for that. But it's been a lot. Like, we're like, the comments where can be take. Now, me personally, being an Earth sign, water seasons, except for Scorpio. Scorpio is really the only water season that I can get through. Okay, Pisces though and Cancer season are usually like horrible for me, and usually like drowning. And with Pisces, we're in like the depths of the ocean, so like we're like down here, and then Aries season comes along. It's like, no, dragging you out of the water and up the mountain, and it's just like, you better be with it. You know what I mean? And then with Cancer season, it's all about riding the wave. So just go with the flow. Basically, go with the flow. Focus on your healing and energy work. Just really focus on you and connecting with the mother. Mother Nature. Cancer is the mother sign. Just really focus on that. More harmony will be coming in now after this tumultuous time that we've had. We had, the Uranus squares. We had Mercury retrograde, in Gemini, so the communication was like non-existent for a lot of us. That's all, moving away. So a lot of like coming back in, which I'm sure we're all really grateful for. Venus and Mars have a very rare alignment, which we'll talk about that, to form more harmony in relationships. This overall is really a time to move at our own pace, focus on creating healthy relationships and creating harmony not only outside world, but inside ourselves as well. So, key dates. So on the 20th, we had the sun moving into Cancer, so that was the official start of Cancer season. It was also the summer solstice, so the longest day of the year. And Jupiter retrograde also began, which we'll touch on that in a minute. And we had a Venus trining Neptune. So, let's talk about Jupiter retrograde. So Jupiter joined Mercury for a brief moment. Saturn and Pluto are still retrograde. So we have 3 planets still in retrograde. So Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. So now the energies are even more slowed down. We kind of talked about Jupiter retrograde a little bit, I think, in the Gemini overall. I think I touched on it briefly, but basically, like, money is going to feel slowed down. If money feels like it's slowing down, that's normal. I will be touching on Jupiter retrograde probably more when I do the personal readings and the general reading for the Cancer season. But if it's feeling off though, like if you're feeling off, like something just doesn't seem right, it's a time to reflect even more and just kind of analyze where things are feeling off and where you need to tweak and to fine tune. So Venus trining Neptune. This is basically going to send a whole bunch of like harmony waves out, allowing us to have deeper reflections, increased joy, and turning points and epiphanies. So this is a really great time for that. Like I said, really time for healing and just focusing on yourself. Also trusting your intuition, very big in Cancer season. 22nd, which was, I know I said today, but technically yesterday. For some of you, it's still today, as of recording this, but it's midnight over here on the East Coast. Mercury goes direct. Yes. Like, we're all so happy. But continue to take things slow still, because the energy is still very intense. And do not, please, I've talked to some of you, and you guys are like on the like very precipice of, making a mistake. Please do not commit to anything long term until after July 7th. After July 7th is when the post-shadow phase ends. For those of you that don't know what the shadow phases are, it's the pre-shadow is the time before the actual retrograde, and the post is the time after the retrograde. And usually it's a few, like 2 to 3 weeks after that, where you can still feel like lingering effects. So after July 7th, go ahead, you can do your long-term stuff, you're fine. But otherwise, please don't make any mistakes. You know who you are watching this video. You guys know who you are. But in all seriousness, so please do not do anything long term quite yet. More information will be coming in up until July 7th, so that's why you really don't want to do that. So continue to just revisit things that are, that you learned during the retrograde, and as a result of doing that, you may get more clarity about the situations that you want to make long term that may not need to be long term yet. Tomorrow, June 24th, super full moon in Capricorn. It is the third super full moon, and I think it's the last one of this year, if I'm not mistaken. It is the strawberry full moon. There's lots of energy going on here. Like, it's just, we have the retrogrades, we have Mercury going direct, we have Venus trining Neptune. It's just like, it's a lot. And then the day after, the 25th, which is on Thursday, something else is going on. So it's like a lot of energy at once right now. Use this energy to create stability and ground yourself. That is really the key thing, and it's very much the Capricorn thing, like right now. Find something to ground yourself in and to be like, I'm going to own this. This is my stability. Nobody can touch it. And that's really what you need to kind of do here. That's ironically what I've been focusing on, is like, okay, I have my thing. These are my projects. Like, nobody can touch those. And that's it, you know? So focus on that. If you are feeling a little cloudy, you know, like a couple days before, so like from the 21st to the 24th, and then from the 25th to like the 28th, that's normal. It will be short, just hang in there. The cloudiness will disappear. 25th, so this Thursday, Neptune goes retrograde. Yay, another retrograde. Retrogrades really aren't that bad. It feels like everything is moving so slow. And for me, as much as I complain about being busy sometimes, I like to go, because I'm just like, you know, I feed off the adrenaline. So when things are like, I want to sleep. So, you know, I'm trying to like push past that. Neptune is going retrograde in Pisces, which is its home. Pisces ruling planet is Neptune. It ends on December 1st. So this is a long retrograde. We're talking about like 4 months. It's a long retrograde. Again, the energy will be slowing down. There's going to be more revisiting, more revising going on here. The big thing is to expect truths and secrets to be exposed. That being said, if you have been holding secrets from people or truths, clear it up ASAP. Like, preferably before the 25th, so you got a couple days to get that done. Because what's going to happen is, the longer you wait to tell somebody this, they're going to find out somehow, and if they find out from somebody else, it's not going to be pretty for you. So, get it done sooner than later. Fact versus fiction also revealed along that note. So, the bullshit lies that you thought were facts, it turns out it's fiction. The fiction that you thought was just bullshit is actually fact. So it's like you get clarity on what's real and what isn't. Dreams may be heightened, like I was saying. So you might be having more frequent dreams during this time. Keep notes on those dreams, as information may be being downloaded to you from the universe through your subconscious. So it's like I said, through your dreams, you might be getting messages. Excuse me. If you're having dreams or nightmares, keep track of those and look up the meanings, like in a dream dictionary. You can just Google like dream dictionary, or what's the meaning of like snakes and dreams, example. And it will tell you, you know, and then you can kind of see like the different meanings and be like, okay, which one of these is like applicable to my life. If none of them are applicable, just like make like generic notes and then just kind of be aware of that. July 3rd, we have Mars squaring Uranus. This will create a very strong, rambunctious energy. So you may feel this one also a few days before and a few days after, so roughly a week total. Anything that isn't stable at this point, or that's really weak, will get shaken up and basically fall apart. So at this point, you need to choose your battles. Basically, it's going to be broken into 3 categories. What's actually worth fighting for? What can you fix? And what needs to be let go? If you can compartmentalize anything that's been bothering you into those 3 categories, you're fine. The square will be a piece of cake. July 3rd through the 7th, we have the Sirius gateway. So the sun aligns with the star Sirius, and this creates very high frequency energy. For those of you that don't know what I mean by frequencies, higher the frequencies, the more like your third eye, and your third eye chakra, that stuff, that gets opened up. This allows for higher understanding, higher wisdom, and Sirius is also believed to be home to a very intellectual alien race. So downloads at this time are more likely too. So again, keep an eye on those dreams or signs from the universe, such as repeating numbers. So if you're seeing like 111, 222, 333, 444, or 11111, 911 is one I see a lot. My birthday I see a lot, 106. Anything like that, look them up. They're called angel numbers. Just look up angel number like 111 and it'll give you a meaning, and you'll be surprised at what, you know, the angels / universe is trying to tell you. July 9th or 10th, around there, we have new moon in Cancer. So this is a fresh sweep of energy, very welcoming energy. any news from that happened from the June 10th eclipse to now should be clarified, so you should get some clarification around that. Emotions may be heightened, though, as we're going to be a little, extra sensitive because we are in, Cancer, and Cancers can be a little sensitive sometimes. Just be mindful and have some boundaries set up. And spend some time with loved ones to create a more supportive environment at home, especially at home. July 13th is really the last thing we have for the Cancer season, and Venus conjuncts Mars. So this is where I was saying where they kind of meet up, and it's a very rare appearance. So Venus and Mars are known as the cosmic lovers. Venus for men, women are from Venus, men are from Mars. If you ever heard that saying, that's where it comes from. And we're getting a boost in consciousness in terms of our love and relationships. So an extra little boost there, a deeper understanding of our relationships and our, love and romance, and where we can take that to the next level. And it's also a time to meet soulmates or twin flames. So keep a lookout for that. So if you happen to meet somebody out of the random during this time, it's probably not random at all. And then on July 22nd, Leo season begins. And there you go. That is the overall key messages for Cancer season and the key dates. So, what's next? Okay, so next, I'm about halfway through ish, maybe like 25% through, getting the notes down for the signs for how they'll be affected in Cancer season. It's not going to be, if you guys noticed, I didn't do one for Gemini season. I apologize. Let me tell you what happened with that. It was a lot. It's a lot of notes to take. It's a lot of research to do. And I had too much information. So instead, it's going to be like 6 to 8 bullet points per sign, and that's it. And it'll go kind of around, the overall energy, things to look out for. Excuse me. Things to look out for, and stuff like that. Yeah, that is pretty much, so that will be next. So breaking it down by signs. After that will be the generic reading with the extended for Cancer season. And then after that will be the personal reading. So probably by the end of the week, by the end of the week, all the videos will be posted, and then personal readings will start. So if you've booked a reading for me, I got you in my calendar. And we'll be getting those out ASAP. And if you still want a reading, you can hit me up on here. You can leave me a comment. You can leave me, message me. You can message me on Instagram. I'll leave the link below. Or you can shoot me an email. Any of those will work. There we go. So enjoy the season. Ride the wave. Summer is here. I know so many of us can't wait, and enjoy it. Like, be safe still, because we're not out of the clear yet with COVID, but be safe. But, live it up a little bit. We have to make us for some lost time. And just, really work on yourself. Ride that wave. And we're going to ride it right into Leo season. And from that point, the creative energy is just, it's going to be through the roof. And yeah, it should be a fun time. All right, I will talk to you all soon, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.